sign up for a journey to Antarctica, this is the kind of morning wake-up you can expect. Icebergs floating by our Discovery yacht, penguins frolicking, maybe a humpback or two, and that's before you even step foot on land. Scenic's fleet of Zodiacs will ferry you to some of the most incredible locations on the Antarctic Peninsula. Well, this is a moment I'm never ever going to forget. Stepping onto the 7th continent for the very first time. After more than 30 years as a filmmaker and photojournalist, my travels have afforded me some mind-blowing experiences, but this magical white continent had eluded me. This is the Antarctica we've all dreamt about. Ice carving off the glaciers, seals and penguins in abundance, and of course, the wild and woolly weather. So this is Antarctica proper, isn't it? It's not an island.
Yeah, that's correct. We are on the continent. If you had skis, you could ski all the way to the South Pole right now.
For us first-timers, this is an experience of a lifetime.
When you look at the surrounds, the glaciers coming down, the falls of ice, the animals, it is quite stunning. It is something you will only see in Antarctica.
These guys are Gentoo penguins, and they've taken up residence in a precarious spot with an actively calving glacier feeding right into their rookery.
How does it affect the penguins? Obviously, they've chosen this as the rookery, but they're in peril all the time.
Yeah, that's a really good question. If you look back here, you can see that they're up off the beach. In fact, up onto the hill even, to try to avoid those waves. But also, those are the first places where the snow melts off. And that gives them the first opportunity to make a nest, lay the egg, and be successful in the breeding.
Back on board, Scenic Eclipse has your every whim completely taken care of.
Well, I'm sure that the early explorers, when they came off the ice, weren't greeted by anything like this. Beautiful home-baked pastries and Belgian chocolate. And on Eclipse, that's the difference. Half the day you spend out there exploring, and then the other half of the day you're in here in the lap of luxury.
Today I got back to the room and I probably spent an hour just standing there looking out the window, the stuff going past, the icebergs, the landscapes. It's just unbelievable.
As well as a full fleet of Zodiacs, kayaks and stand-up paddleboards, Scenic Eclipse houses a submarine and 2 6-seat helicopters to truly immerse yourself in the location. To view Antarctica from the sky is really a life dream for me. I mean, I've got glaciers going out in front of us and these incredible icebergs. Tony, I mean, it's pretty easy to understand why you come and fly here.
It's an absolutely unique environment, unlike anywhere else in the world. The vastness of it all and the ruggedness and the barrenness of it all just really draws to you. The challenges of the weather, the challenges of the landscape makes it really, really rewarding to fly here.
From helicopters to fine dining, it's as far from your everyday as you could get. And that's what makes this such an incredible trip.
Well, we're down here at the ends of the earth, but every evening, because of the selection of restaurants, I'm transported to a new destination every time.
This one is Lumiere, the French fine dining restaurant. And like all the venues on board, it's truly top-notch.